people, so it's the 15th of December 2024, and I thought I'd record a video just basically updating my situation since I last posted, because I think it's been a bit of a while that I've actually decided to post. I've recorded a lot of videos, but I just didn't post them for some reason, but I thought I'd record this one because I'm in a bit of a better mood, more jollier, you know, we're coming around to the holidays, and it seems to be picking up. So, for context, my personal take-home income from all of this stuff right now, the online stuff, is hopefully going to be around $3,000 a month. So, one client I make £790 from. The other client I make £577 from. Another client who's going to start in January, hopefully, I will make £577 from. And then we've just onboarded another client who basically pays £1,100 per month. So if I convert that into dollars, 1K, 750, and then 1.5. So, my bad, 4K. I'll be at 4K US, so 3K pounds. And that's my financial situation as it stands. Now, why do I even record these videos talking about my finances? I know most people are so uptight about this shit, and you know, fair play. I mean, people can dox you for it. There's evil eye. Some people believe in that stuff. And then obviously there's jealousy and bad energy around how much you make if someone is jealous of what you're accomplishing. But I think I just want to post it because, one, I want to see my own progression, because it'd be kind of cool. Because for a while I was at like 0 and then 500 for ages, and then I went up to like 1,000, and then, you know, now all of a sudden it's gone, you know, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 US, and it's just been climbing. And we were just on a call with an ads expert, and he's guaranteeing 180 booked calls, like appointments, and they're qualified fully for our offer, which is a $4,500 offer. So obviously we worked it out, the numbers and everything. If 70% of people show up and 30% of that 70% buy, we can make an extra 150K a month, and we're at 20K a month now MRR. So we'd be at 170K a month. I personally take home like 40K a month at 19 years old is ridiculous. It's so stupid to think, especially because the guy I came up with at my like mentor's job, he now makes, I think, 70K a month, him like alone, and I think he takes home 35 or 40K a month, and he is 23 or 20. I think he's 23 years old. One of our clients, he's 23 years old, and he makes 100 grand a month take home, I think, is my guess anyway around it. Probably maybe a bit more, but I would guess around 100K. And then another one of our clients we onboarded, he makes 100K a month as well, and he's like 21. So there's like a bunch of numbers around it, but I just think at 19, if I'm making 40K a month in a few months' time, who knows where I'll be at 21 or, you know, 23 or 25 or 27 years old, like my mentor, who has just hit 80K a month. Like I could be a million a month. I could be 10 times better than he is, just with my trajectory. But I guess what I kind of want to talk about in this video is, or this like diary episode, is everything took forever in my head when it was happening, and now everything is seeming to click, 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 click. And it's so weird because I think it's a case of a positive feedback loop. So if you think of action being at the top here, and then the feedback you get over here, and then your action in response to that feedback, right? And it's just like it's a loop. Action, feedback, results, and it's like a spinning cycle. If you do a bunch of stuff and you get no results, and you continue to do it, you're less likely to continue that action and continue to do that stuff, and therefore consistently, and therefore the results take way longer to accomplish, right? Whereas if you do stuff and you immediately start getting, or very quickly start getting positive feedback. You get reinforced positively by the market, by your income, by the clients that you get, by the book calls you receive. If that's the case, then your results are better, and therefore the money you make more money, whatever it is, and then obviously you're going to work harder because you're making even more money and it works. So then you get even more results, and because you're doing the right thing again and again and again, you just keep on getting better results, and you keep on making more money. So you keep on doing more of that stuff that's getting the results and the money. And I was just thinking about it, and I think that's the reason. That's like the main thing that holds people back. It's the time taken between taking action and seeing results. And for most people, they can't fathom, or they can't stomach, including me at the start, can't stomach the gap between having to take action and then having to get some results out of it that you are happy with or content with at the time anyway. And so it's funny because the time it took me to get my first client it took way longer. It took months to get our first 4.5K or 5K client, whatever it is. First, to get that first guy, it took, I think, we must have started in November, and we got him in May. So November, December, January, February, March, April, May. 7 months, 7 whole months to get one guy. And now just in the last month or two, we've got another 3 people. It's ridiculous, right? And it just goes to show that, yeah, if you know what to do, and if you just do more of that thing, then you get the results quicker. And because as well, right, like that period of time for 6 or 7 months where we only had one client, because we kept the guy and because our service was so on point in comparison to everyone else in the market, that guy was just so content with it, content with the results. We got referrals. We ended up going to the school games, Alex Hormozi's event, Sam Ovens' event. We ended up going there, winning 9th place. We did all of this stuff, right? And it all compounded, which made getting the 3 clients that we just got way easier. And now in January, February time, so we onboarded the recent client like kind of December, halfway through December, January, February. So we have a 3-month guarantee with the guy that we're going to break even on his retainer. If not, we'll refund the difference. So that's very worrying, but hopefully we'll get results for him. But yeah, okay, so we're thinking, hopefully, if we get results for that guy, the client that we just got, in February or halfway through February, we're going to run ads. We're going to pay whoever it is $10K to basically help us run our ads, figure it out. We'll spend $20K in ad spend over 4 months. And if they're guaranteeing, say, 180 booked appointments, 70% of that is like 103 or whatever. And then, 103. And then like whatever the numbers work out to, we could get an extra 30 clients paying $4K a month. And for that would be like an extra 30 grand a month for me. I'd be at 35, maybe 40K a month at 19. And then I will obviously defer from university, leave the whole spiel behind, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, I mean, it's just interesting. I guess I'm recording this video mainly as a marker or a marker of the timeline that now I'm at 4K US. Hopefully anyway, I'll stay at that point. I'm at 4K US, or 3K US, sorry. Hopefully we'll stay there. We'll stay at that point and scale beyond. And who knows where I'll be in a year. But I guess it's just a case of, a year ago I was at a couple hundred a month, which is ridiculous. I've 10x'd my income within a year. You can't do that with anything. You can't do that with the S&P 500. You can't do that with stocks. You can do it with crypto, maybe as a one-off, but you can't do that consistently. And to think that, I could 10x myself again in just a few months again, go from 4K to 40K, and then I could 10x myself again next year, go up to 400K a month, 10x myself again, 4 million a month. It's just insane. It's insane to think about. And so I just want this video, if anyone's watching it, to basically be a saving grace, like a guiding light, that if you put in the work, and you have patience, anything can happen, and you can get the results that you're looking for. And it's just a matter of time. And if I could tell myself that a year ago, and just tell Tal a year ago at 18 that it's gonna work out, it's gonna work out. Just keep on going. I'd love that. So yeah, this video has been a bit of a ramble session. I didn't really have any notes, any bullet points, any of that. I just kind of like free flowed it right off my mouth. I don't even know if you're going to get any value out of this, but if you're watching, and even if it's just a case of it gives you that push to keep on going, I'm happy, because that's tangible value that could be worth something to you in the future. Yeah, I will try and be more consistent with these recordings, because I always criticize people who don't do it, so I need to be a bit more consistent with it. And I need to get better at like bullet pointing everything, talking about what I'm saying, a bit more clearer and more concise. And hopefully, yeah, I will see you in the next diary episode or entry.